and live your life today. It doesn't matter what they say.
All right, well, welcome to another episode of Red Lotus Life. This is where we provide resources and tools to create a life that you love after abuse. And as always, I have my beautiful co-host, Sarah Elizabeth, here. And together we co-create in this space. We're just super excited for what's coming up. Today, we're going to talk about the Say Yes to Soul Challenge and what it can do for you because, oh, okay, so preparing for this, I was looking over all of the different members that we've had in the challenge and just kind of revisiting all of their experiences and their journey that happened in that 30 days. And it has been, I don't know, just super cool. It's just been super cool to revisit and to see what happened actually during that time a year ago, last year.
Yeah, it's just been so beautiful to witness everyone actually like their intentions are coming to fruition. Our intentions have come to fruition. It's just been such a beautiful space to look back and really just reflect upon what actually did happen, what transformation actually did occur, and that it was all because of the 30-day challenge.
I know, it's crazy cool. Um, we sit there and we talk about how like you can literally transform your life in the 30 days, and we mean it. You can literally be living a different life in 30 days. And today we're going to go over Debbie Heisler. She was actually one of our members last year that participated. And oh man, if you don't know who Debbie Heisler is, just go and research her because talk about a powerhouse, and to know what her and her family have experienced and it's quite the story. So please, we invite you to go and take a look and see if you can find her story. It's very much out there. It's powerful. The transformation that's happened from tragedy in her family to what they have been able to do with that tragedy and be able to heal and share their story with others. And then it was actually the Say Yes to Soul Challenge that actually brought into fruition Debbie's book and her business, her grief counseling business that she started to move forward with. And so that's actually what we wanted to share with you today. She did a testimonial. And so if you wanted to go check out her testimonial, it's actually in the description of this episode or this video that you're watching, whatever platform, audio or video platform you're watching, you can go check it out. But in there, in her words, she begins with how the 30-day challenge, the Say Yes to Soul 30-day challenge, was a transformative experience for me on multiple levels. So I wanted to talk about that just a little bit because we do go into these multiple levels every single day by just doing a tiny bit every single day. Like the things that we ask you to do and the tasks and the contemplations and reflections that we ask you to do literally only take like 5 or 10 minutes every day. But what it does is it brings you so much awareness on so many multiple levels that you have no choice but to transform, especially if you actually do the work.
Yeah,
So,
that is key. That is key.
yeah.
And I'd like to share a little bit here as well. So as we move through the small tasks and the steps on a daily basis, what happens is we're creating this momentum. It's almost unstoppable. And as long as you're implementing, and what happens is every next step, you start to sort of implement what you learned the day before. And it just, the more you implement these tasks on a daily basis, it just really becomes part of how you operate in the world.
Mhm. Yeah. And I like how you talked about the momentum because it's kind of like that snowball effect that ends up
Yes.
happening. And that's what she actually speaks about. She talks about around in week 3 is actually when unexpected, these are her words, unexpected synchronization with her purpose developed. And this was in tangible forms. So she went from her intention, which was, I don't remember what it was now. I don't have it in front of me, but it was basically, well, actually, do you have it in front of you?
Not the intention.
Okay, hold on. I think I have it right here. So bear with me, everybody, because I do actually want to say what she says. I do have it. Her intentions were to be mindful in all of my interactions, to reach higher, to find my purpose, to accept all that comes my way, and to affirm my own worthiness. She says she also set a goal to take authority in her own life experience. So it was really cool to watch because she did it. She did it every single time, like every single day. She was very active in the group. She was in the chat. We have a private chat so that we're all able to support each other. And she was very active in all of that. And then it was around week 3, and she says it in her testimonial. In
Yes.
week 3, the tangible forms started to come into play, which is exactly what we do. We pull all of this down from these other planes, right? And we start to like pull it into the physical form. And so this is what happened. She actually wrote a book. She's a beautiful writer. She
Beautiful.
wrote a book, Faith in the Middle, and it was ready for publish, but like to actually be published out into the world and announced out into the world, but she kept holding back, holding back. And it wasn't until the 30-day challenge that she actually had the courage to say, hey world, I wrote a book and this is what it's called, and now it's available. Because the whole time she just said she had this fear of not being she had this fear of being seen, which I think we can all relate with, right?
Oh, yes. It's been so prevalent with us. And even the last few months, we've been journeying with that for sure. Hmm.
Yeah. And so here, she had this. So please go and research her. You'll hear her story. So very public story. And here she was, she writes her side of everything. And basically her whole life is in this book, very vulnerable, right? And then to be like, I'm so vulnerable. I don't want to actually put it out. But she had the courage to actually do that and release it out into the world, which was beautiful. And then she also was able to take the first step in her business. So she is a grief counselor. She's an amazing grief counselor. And she was able to find the perfect office space. She didn't even know she was looking for one. It actually came to her.
Yes.
And she went, oh, okay. Well, I guess this means that I am going to start my practice. And I guess this means I'm now going to lease this space and I'm going to hold these group support sessions and everything else. And her business is now, it's starting to just thrive and just go off, like take off. She had no idea.
Yeah, it's just incredible because this is how we manifest, and to have been able to witness all of these things just really materialize for her, and just the way that she has grown and expanded ever since then. I mean, she's showing up. She is so in her purpose, and I feel like that's really even deeper than publishing the book, is that she got really clear on her purpose and now is expressing that and sharing that with the world.
Mm-hmm. And it's literally on a global level. So,
Hmm.
and this is somebody who, in the beginning of the Say Yes to Soul Challenge last year, she just didn't quite know exactly where to go next. And so it was talk about a snowball. And
Yeah.
she is just one of many who had the same snowball effect. So um, we invite you to join us. We begin February 1st. So please come join us. It's a free challenge. It's very doable. You get to do it at your own pace, 5 to 10 minutes a day, and you can literally be living a completely different life in that 30 days. So whatever it is that you want to develop a deeper relationship with your partner, your spouse, deeper relationship with your kids, that connection to friends and support. You want to start a business, it really just doesn't matter. Your health, you're like, I want to turn my health around. It doesn't matter. Anything can apply to this. And it doesn't matter how, if you think you're beginner level in anything, or if you're super advanced, this will apply to every single person. So
Basically, basically, if you are ready to say yes to soul, then this is for you. It's for
Yeah.
everybody.
That's what it is. So anyway, we are excited. We would love to have you join us. We already have the chat going. We're already connecting with people in the private chat. So please join us. We begin February 1st. And share this with anyone else. It's super fun to do this with friends. So, all right. Well, thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions or anything else, just drop a comment below. You can see how to also sign up below. And please like, share, subscribe, share this with a friend or somebody that you know that could actually use this in their life too. And we can't wait to have you join us. See you then. Bye.
And